Previously on Trails through Daybreak 2, the party team of Lucrezia to break into the Great Spire. Once they reached the top floor, Sao revealed he manipulated the Hayway traders in order to do long-term damage control for the organization and to form his own family. And then he teamed up with Gaolong and Yorda to fight the party. Although the party won the fight, Sao basically got what he wanted due to the organization needing him, though he did give up the Genesis fragment. Alright, now Act 2B. Let's see if I can get Anya's EOTM this time. It's probably going to be tough because she has no S-craft whatsoever. But I just need to make sure to hold a save file before the boss of the chapter. Yeah, I actually did go back and get Aaron's EOTM.
Alright everyone, it's time for homeroom. There's less than 3 weeks left in your first year. You're almost at the end.
A guest teacher, huh?
The closing ceremony is on the 23rd of this month, and the day after that is graduation. Just be aware that the classes are going to be split up a little differently than you're used to. Also, Miss Toa, I have a question. Where do your students at the Empire's Military Academy go when they graduate? Do they all become soldiers or something?
I've been wondering about that too. Oh, yeah, what was the name of the school you teach at? Was it Thor's Military Academy?
Yes, that's right. This may come as a surprise, but Thor's isn't all that different from any normal high school. It's true that we do have a special curriculum for those who want to join the military, but not everyone goes that route. I graduated from there myself, and well, as you can see, I'm an instructor. Yeah, good point.
Now that I think about it, there's a lot of famous people from there that aren't in the military at all.
Isn't that where you transferred in from, Julian?
That's right. I learned quite a bit from Miss Toa and the other staff there.
Man, you're so lucky. I bet the school life's way more fun there.
It hasn't even been 3 full months since she came here, and she's already in everyone's good books. Wasn't she brought over as part of an exchange program with the Erebonian Empire?
Yes, that's right. I also heard that she does work for a famous NGO on top of her regular teaching duties. She's supposedly an invaluable asset to them as well. She really is incredible, isn't she?
Incredible doesn't even begin to describe her. Her popularity's well-deserved. I mean, just look at how cute she is! Whether she likes it or not, she's got the attention of the whole school.
I suppose you aren't wrong there.
Anyway, let's get back on track. Before we begin our first lesson, I want to introduce you to our new short-term exchange students. Come on in, you two.
Huh? Exchange students?
At this time of year?
Hey! What's up, everyone? Nice to meet ya!
How'd they get this arranged? The CID or something?
I'm your new classmate, Nadia Rain. But just call me Nana, okay?
They're not even using fake names?
Not even 10 seconds in and I'm already embarrassed.
Well, that's one introduction out of the way. Would you like to do yours, Swin?
Gladly. I'm Swin Abel, and like Nadia, I'm an exchange student from Remiferia. I know we're coming in pretty late into the school year, but I hope we can become good friends with you all.
Holy crap. That Nadia chick's a real cutie.
Wow! So, quick question. Are you two in a relationship? I'm so very glad you asked. It just so happens me and S are...
Friends. Don't put any funny ideas in their heads.
I didn't think they'd actually come to school. Is it because of that orb mail from the other day? No, they wouldn't come here just because of that.
Wait, you know these two? Are they involved with your part-time job?
Sounds like you've really had your hands full on, yes?
They're going to be taking part in the school festival, too, so be sure to give them a nice, warm welcome. I'd really like to give them a tour around the school, but I'm still getting a feel for the place myself. Oh, I know. Would you mind showing them around for me, Agnes?
She must already know that we're working together.
Of course, I'd be happy to.
It's settled then. You can show them around during lunchtime if you'd like. Now, let's go over the festival supply list.
Sorry, Aggie, I just thought it'd be more fun if we kept it a secret. So, what's the verdict? Did we surprise you? Mission accomplished. Anyway, did you two really apply to our short-term exchange program? Sure did. We have a few connections who helped us get in. I know Nadia likes to do things on a whim, but this isn't one of those cases. We went through all the proper channels. Well, that's good to hear, at least. Swin's just as laid back about this as she is. But why go to all the effort, and why Aramis for that matter? I thought you'd never ask. The reason is we've been itching to experience a school life. Hanging with friends after school, trying all the cafeteria foods, napping during class, playing hooky, you know, that kind of thing. The last two you can do without. What he said. Wait, so you two really haven't been to school before? Never had a chance, being raised in the organization and all. The closest thing was Sunday school when we were really little. I'm not sure how long we'll be staying here in Calvert, but I thought it'd be a good experience for us. We've pretended to be students while on infiltration missions, but I don't count that. Either way, we're just living and having fun in the moment. That's our MO. Oh, I understand. That's a totally valid perspective. Given their upbringing, it's only natural that they would want to make up for all the experiences they missed out on. Well, and let's get on with the tour, shall we? I'll show you everything the school has to offer. Yippee, thanks, bestie. Alright then, lead the way. Oh, and let's be on the lookout for whoever that message was talking about. Yes, we should keep our eyes peeled for sure. Oh, hey Aggie, what's with this weird orb mail? Oh, this definitely looks sketch. Let me take a look. What is this? If you desire the truth and wish to bring an end to the oncoming tragedy, investigate Aramis. C. It's another message from C, but why now? That's the name of the terrorist who caused a stir in Erebonia a couple times. You said another message. You've gotten more like this. Well, only one other. It arrived just before last year's Revolution Festival. Be on guard for the 7th Genesis of the Revolution Festival tomorrow. The 7th Genesis appeared shortly afterward, so I doubt it was a prank or something like that. Yeah, sounds like it was for real. I can confirm this isn't the second incarnation of C. He happens to be a friend of ours. You're kidding. It's no joke, we also know the first C, but we're not as tight with him. From the little I do know, I kinda doubt he'd reach out to you like that. I see. If only Ren were here, she definitely could have traced the message to its source. Oh yeah, she's not in Calvert right now, is she? Yeah, she's back home in Liberal. Well, it doesn't seem like we'll be arriving at any answers, so let's table this for now. Can't hurt to have it on the brain, though. Nothing's happened here since we got that message. But we should still be vigilant. Of course, Vigilant is my middle name. Now let the tour commence. The Aramis Expedition Squad is ready to rumble. Oh, bro, first we were the picnicking front, and now this.
Let's start with the main building. We can visit the store and cafeteria on the first floor.
Oh, I want to spend tons of time there!
I'd also like to talk with some of the other students while we're wandering around.
Hey, wanna catch a movie with me sometime? Well, I don't know. Oh wait, do you think maybe we could get Julian to come along? This again, why does everyone act like I'm his manager or something? Well, at least Lyle's not discouraged too easily. By the way, Lyle, how are you and Shinon getting along? Shinon, I don't know, fine I guess. Oh wait, you think we're... No, we're not like that at all. Never seen you two before. You must be the exchange students I've been hearing about. That would be us, yeah. Nice to meet you, Mr. School Store Guy. The pleasure's all mine. Oh, that's right. There's a card game that's been pretty popular among the students lately. Would you like to try it out? Are you talking about 7 Hearts? That's the one. If you're ever interested in doing battle, just come and find me. The rules aren't all that complicated. You can even learn as you play. I want to try it. Sounds like fun. I'm a little curious myself. If there's anything else you think you'll need for the school, just let me know, alright? I'm always open to suggestions for a lineup.
Take all the time you need.
Is there any reward for playing 7 hearts with you? 2-on-2 rolls. Unchosen character will team up with Roscoe. Oh.
Go easy on me, please.
And here's my trump card.
Ooh, he took a ton of damage, but I could use Crescent Eye on him as well. Problem is, if he also has a... if the enemy... There's another enemy with a Crescent Eye, that could be bad.
What's your move?
Sorry about what I'm about to do.
Okay, steal. Oof, that's a lot. Forte will force someone to force out your other cards. Whoa, that guy got a ton of damage. Okay, this time I won.
I pulled that off.
Ooh, you guys are pretty good at this. Never would have pegged you all as beginners. Here, why don't you take this as a reward? You material obtained ×2. Well, gladly accept, thank you. Hey, you got anyone you like lately? Of course, I do, my father. Huh? Not only is he a lieutenant in our nation's beloved army, but he's disciplined both his mind and body to operate in peak condition at all times. He deserves all the love and respect I can give. I see. But I was really asking about boys our age. You know, who you've got a crush on. Someone our age that could compare to my father. That's a tough one. Alright, guess you got a pretty one-track mind. I feel so far from achieving the heights my father's reached. Well, I suppose I'll just have to keep working at it. Well, that conversation went off the rails. But that's par for the course of Sigourney. Yes, cafeteria time. I knew you'd be excited about this part. Let's find ourselves a seat and have some lunch. You don't have to tell me twice. I'm going to get one of everything. That's a lot of calories. You're going to get... Oh, I can't hear you. And now that we've got all that filled out, there. Oh, that's the magician in the upright position. That means you will soon cross paths with the one you're destined to be with, and love is sure to blossom from there. This is a very good result. Woohoo, I'm finally getting me a boyfriend. Thank you so much, Elijah. Sure thing, just remember this is all in good fun. That's Elijah, he's a third year. He made his own tarot card app, and apparently it's scarily accurate. You don't say, consider my curiosity piqued. That explains the crowd, I suppose. Oh, are you here to have your fortune sold? I'm sorry, but all the lunchtime slots have been filled. You'll have to come back another day. Hamburger steak and a porterhouse. The cafeteria staff are really bringing their A game today. I can't believe we get to eat such high quality food at a school, and for a fraction of the usual price. Yes, sir, we really have it made here. Chomp chomp gulp. That's Edmund from Class D. As you can see, he loves food. Welcome, what can I get you? Hit me up with the tastiest thing on the menu, please. Aha, funny girl, this one. In that case, I recommend either the A combo or the hamburger steak platter. They're our most popular selections. Additionally, you can add something from the sides menu. We also have 5 dessert items to choose from. I just died and went to food heaven! Hey yes, which should I get? Ow, my ears! Aha, well, I can't blame her for being excited. Aramis' cafeteria is well known for its delicious foods. Why don't we take a look at the menu? This is the best bowl of stew I've ever had in my whole life. It's a pretty standard dish, but the flavor is fantastic. This place's reputation is more than well deserved. I'm glad you like it. Like it? I love it. There's so many yummy looking foods to choose from. I don't even know where to begin. They even have a snazzy ice cream shop just around the corner. Aramis rolls. If you love the food so much, why don't you just marry it? The mystery of the century. Oh, this is a little off topic, but I've been meaning to ask, is it really okay for you to leave the office unattended? Alright, I guess man did leave us in charge of it. And I wouldn't worry, requests aren't coming in as much, so I think we can grind them out after school and on the weekends. Yeah, we had so much free time, we didn't know what to do with ourselves. Besides, we haven't had any luck finding clues about the fairy's whereabouts. You mean the fairy that was with the Crimson Grendel? I heard they showed up in the Blacklight District. She has something to do with what you're searching for, right? Yeah, that's as far as we've gotten, though. We've tried to find out more while we've been out doing requests, but nothing's turned up yet. I'm sorry to hear that. That weird time leaping hasn't happened since then either. At least I don't think it has. I'm thinking it only triggers when someone's life is in danger. I know it saved us several times over, but honestly, I don't want to go through anything like that ever again. Yeah, I'm glad the two of you are safe and all, but the whole thing worries me. I just get this feeling that something strange is going on. I really hope Van's alright. The poor, lonely, and beautiful damsel awaits the arrival of her dashing knight. Ooh, I bet I could turn this into a novel. It writes itself. What? The two lovers were rent asunder, but they will always be together, in their hearts. I think I'm sitting on a goldmine here. Wait, back up. Lovers, what are you even saying, Nadia? Alright, you can stop tormenting the poor girl now. Hurry up and finish your lunch. The three continue to enjoy their lunch, and after indulging in some desserts, they return to exploring the campus. It always makes me so happy to see the students enjoying our food. You know, I even give out second helpings on occasion. They aren't afraid to ask, that's for sure.
Let me know if you need anything at all.
Aramis Platter. Well, visit our new exchange students. Please, feel free to visit my office if you're ever feeling unwell. Ooh, it's cool if I take a little lie down then, right? Because I've been feeling so feverish. Nadia, your boundless enthusiasm would beg to differ, I think. You two make for quite the interesting pair. I may not be able to admit someone for a faint illness, but do feel free to drop by again if you really need me. Wait, what?
It has to be a crime for them to lock us indoors when the weather's so nice. I say we ditch school.
I have a better idea. How about we not cut class on our first day of school?
That would be for the best. Besides, you'd need special permission to go off campus during school hours.
Is there anything you like to do on your days off, Julian? Do you have any favorite foods? Why don't we all have lunch together sometime? It looks like Julian's as popular as ever. I think I've seen him around town before. He's an exchange student from the Empire, right? Yeah, from Force Military Academy's current Class 7. Not only is he handsome and well-read, but he's skilled in martial arts too. It's no wonder he's so popular. I hope S doesn't start attracting those leeches. What do I even say? Ugh, I give up. If only Lyle were here. Suffering from success, huh?
Not this way.
Alright, time to blow this popsicle stand. Oh no, you don't. No playing hooky for us. I'm guessing this leads to the courtyard. What? Well, here's the parking lot. The courtyard is right over there. Shall we go take a look? Ooh, I like the feel of this place. The vibe's definitely unique, like it's somehow laid back and lively at the same time. Well, this high school has seen a lot of history since its founding by Aramis Gainsbourg. Learning spaces like these are said to foster one's personal creativity. You don't say. Maybe this will be what awakens us to the wonders of art. If I go down that road, it'll end up with us panhandling on the side of it. Well, we can't have that. I'd have to be the one providing for you, and spoiling you rotten, then. Well, on second thought, that just might work. Not in a million years. Aha. To your right-hand side is the auditorium. Inside is the stage where we'll be holding events for a school festival. On the left, we have the clubhouse, where each club gets their own room to use as they see fit. Over there is a basketball court, where our PE classes are usually held. Though if it rains, they'll usually move it to the auditorium. There's also a pool further down on the right, but it's currently close to our off-season. For how relatively small this campus is, they sure have a lot of amenities. Hey Aggie, what about the most important amenity of all? What would that be? The best spot to play hooky without getting caught. I don't think we have one of those, sorry to say. No joke, well, that doesn't sound like a very healthy academic environment. Said no academic ever. Okay, Marchen Garten. Probably get a new cutscene. Even though this slightly breaks the timeline. Plus, additional members are added to the Marchen Garten Incursion team. Van and his crew then connected to the same session for a face-to-face meetup in digital reality.
Wow, so this is virtual reality. It's a lot more picturesque than I was imagining.
Yeah, I don't think she's supposed to join until the next day.
Couple that with all the tough-as-nails monsters they copied over, and I might just make it my new stomping ground. It's hard to say how much of my killer swordplay this place can handle. But I'm ready for some fun if you guys are.
I ain't looking to burst your bubble, but maybe try to rein yourself in a bit, okay? One wrong move and you're liable to crash the whole damn system. Don't worry, I'll behave. We just need to clear one floor at a time until we find whoever hijacked the place. The Divine Blade of Silver. There's no shortage of rumors about her. But none of them do her sheer presence in person any justice. Yeah, I can't even put a number to how strong she is. Crossing her might be the last thing you ever do. Oh, come on, loosen up over there. I'm just thrilled I get to meet the main characters of those books everyone raves over. Once I heard they doubled as the wanted notice, I knew I had to give them a try. Made for a pretty good read. You're talking about 3 and 9, right? I've read it myself as it happens. As I recall, the publisher was only being used as a middleman, so it didn't run into any legal issues. Even now, they're still putting out reprints. Even though the organization is supposed to be gone, we saw them on sale in Crosswell too. Just how wide is the market for this series? Seriously, if we don't start seeing royalty checks in the mail, they're gonna hear from my attorney. Heh, you're just as funny on page as you are in person. Anyway, looks like we'll be partnering up for the time being. Fate must have brought us together for some reason or another. Can't wait to see where it leads. For sure, good to have you aboard. Shizuna can now be added to the party within Marchen Garten.
Is this who I think it is?
This is a statue of Aramis Gainsborough. He's our school's founder and a prominent artist.
Wow, he looks handsome. Though not half as handsome as S, of course.
Why am I being compared to a statue of a middle-aged man?
Oh, hello, what do you think of Aramis? Isn't it great? Honestly, I am kind of shocked at how big it is. Yeah, and everyone's so nice too. Heh, well, I'm glad you like it so far. Did we catch you in the middle of something? Oh yes, but it's no big deal. The AV Club just needed to borrow some hardware for the student film we're making. Would you like us to help carry some of it? Don't worry, I should be fine. And anyway, you guys still have more of the school to see. I can always borrow someone else for help if I need it. A student film, huh? I wonder what that'll be like. Well, you'll just have to wait and see. We're actually planning to screen our film at the festival. And now that we've got all the equipment ready, we can finally start shooting.
Okay.
A basketball court? Huh. Aramis sure does have a wide variety of extracurricular activities.
Our basketball team happens to be really strong this year. We're also famous for our fine arts club. The pool building is just beyond here, but it's closed during the winter.
So once it's warmer, I'll get to turn on the charm with a sexy swimsuit.
I doubt those would be school appropriate. Also, it's not like you'd have anything to show off.
Shut your pie hole, S.
Everybody thinks it's all just fun and games. If I'd been able to stop Ronald back then, things would have been different. Sigh, I need to quit thinking about all these stupid what-ifs. It's not like I can change the past. Oh man, I'm bored as hell. Hey, you guys interested in basketball? Want to play around with me? A one-on-one shouldn't be anything too strenuous. Oh, it sounds like fun. I heard basketball is part of the physical education curriculum here. This might be a good chance for us to get a feel for it. Ah, that's the spirit. You know, I can even teach you some of the rules if you want. That sounds like a good idea. Okay. Let's try it. Okay, let's do this.
Okay, let's begin.
I'm so happy! Ha! I'm so happy! Ha!
Ah! Not good.
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
This guy seems a little more aggressive. Oh no. Okay, good, he missed.
I'm so happy.
There.
So happy. It went in. There.
Damn it! Damn it!
Oh.
Take
Break
that!
knot.
Cock block him.
Damn it!
Haha, I can anticipate your movement.
There.
What? Okay, good. That's just in
I
time.
think I did fairly well.
I don't know if character height actually affects the timing of blocks. Huh, you beat us good. How about that? I've got half a mind to recruit you, but hey, time and place. Anyway, here's your prize. Power tablet obtained. Are you sure we can have this? Yeah, that's that right here. There is proof you pulled out a win against the club. Feel free to drop by again if the mood strikes. Then we can sign you up for the team. Sounds like a plan. Oh, you sly dog. You almost got me there. Joining a club isn't something I ever considered, but I guess it's just a normal part of student life. You mean the guy you've been sub with is your older brother? Yeah, sorry, I wasn't sure when I should tell you. Guess we'll just have to call it off then. I do not want to involve work with my personal life. No, wait, don't be like that. My brother likes you a lot, you know? Just give him a chance. Wait, wasn't Sonia with that one sort of rich guy and saved him during the whole pandemonium crisis? Wait, what? A young elite working at the Department Store of Internal Affairs. Don't we have a 5-year age difference? Buzz off, small fry. One of you so much as touches anybody and I'll freaking rip your limbs off. Oh man, is that where he knows me from? He must have seen me acting all unladylike. Seems like there's a pretty interesting story there. Sounds complicated. That's Sasha and Miss Sonia. Did she say something about being set up on a date? So, do you guys have anything planned yet? I can set something up for you if you'd like. Well, I guess. Hey, wait, I can't just allow a student to do that.
That's just a rumor, right?
Oh, look! Another statue!
Yes, we have 2 statues of Aramis on campus. These are the special classrooms.
Wait, my next class is here! I totally thought it was somewhere else.
And this is why you should read signs beforehand.
I'm in the middle of setting up my terminal for this afternoon's class. Oh yes, this code of mine is simply exquisite. No simple painting could ever compare. In fact, I almost want to frame it on my wall. Not like code's anything to get worked up over. What does this guy even teach anyway? I guess Mr. Raffaello must seem pretty strange at first, huh? He's actually our math teacher. Yep, seems like a weirdo to me. There is much beauty to be found in the world of numbers. You should take care to remember that. Oh, this is numerical progression. It's magnificent. That latest installment in Bravely Legends. Man, I never thought it would come to this. Isn't that the comic from Miss Kokona? Yeah, no kidding. I was on the edge of my seat. That dark hero, though, I just knew he'd pull through. If there'd been someone like him back then. Would he? Sorry, it's nothing. Anyway, what do you think they'll do next? Well, I have a couple of predictions. But the writers are always really good at keeping us on our toes. That's why Bravely Legends is so interesting. If only they saw what she was really like. I'm always in awe at Miss Toa's drive, but I do worry that she places too much pressure on herself. She certainly has stamina to spare, but I do wish she'd show herself as much care as she does with ours. You want to offer optional supplemental classes? Well, I see. Well, we can certainly look into that. I just hope you aren't piling on too much onto your plate. It's spoiled enough as it is. And I appreciate the concern, Mr. Powell, and thank you for always listening to my ideas. Of course, I'm always happy to lend an ear. Well, I suppose I should take my leave. You have visitors who look quite eager to speak with you. Sorry about that, Tiny Teach. We didn't mean to interrupt. That's perfectly alright, but please use our inside voice in the faculty lounge. Okay, Nadia? It's funny that we ended up in your class. Small world, isn't it? Oh, do you two know Miss Toa? That's right, we met a while back. It's good to see you both again. You look like you've been doing well. How long has this been now? 2 years? Man, it feels like it was only yesterday. We met a lot of people from Force during that incident in Crossbell. Oh, that's when you met. Were they involved in all of that? I didn't realize you got swept up in that whole ordeal. Well, it's not really the kind of thing I'd bring up at school. Anyway, when I caught wind that you two would be coming here, I immediately applied to be your facilitator. I know all about what you both have been up to, like how you're helping out at Anya's part-time job, for example. Oh, now it all makes sense. Still, this is a lot to take in at once. I mean, you being a part of the war as a member of the Force Military Academy was enough of a surprise by itself. I heard you played an especially important role in it too. That's why I'm betting you came out here to Calvert with some kind of hidden agenda. I'm on to you, Tiny Teach. Where are you? Nadia, don't be rude. Heh. It's true that I'm a Force alumnus, and yes, I do work for an NGO as well. There's no hidden agenda, I promise. I'm just here as a teacher, and as someone who wants to promote peace between nations. Bringing together Calvert, the Empire, and all their surrounding nations will be no easy feat. But that won't stop me from chasing a solution. That's what I'm here to do. Well, I never realized you were trying to achieve such a lofty goal. Lofty is right. Still, I'm not buying what she's feeding us. World peace? Ha! A likely story. Now everything's a conspiracy. By the way, we wanted to ask you about something. We got this weird orb mail the other day. It was from a person named C, you know, like the one you're friends with. Do you think he would send a cryptic message to Arkwright Solutions? You think you got a message from Crow? No, I really don't think so. He gave that name up a long time ago, so there'd be no reason for him to use it again, use it as a signature. It's more likely your correspondent stole the moniker. It wouldn't be the first time that happened. That's what I thought, too. Thanks, Tiny Teach. If I remember correctly, the first C was a terrorist who caused a huge uproar in the Empire. Miss Toa has an interesting choice of friends. Oh, sorry, I've probably got you thinking all kinds of wild things right now. Well, it was nice chatting with you all, but we'd better stop here. Lunch break's gonna be over before we know it. Feel free to stop by and talk with me anytime, though, okay? Roger Dodger. Thank you for your time. I hope you two manage to enjoy your school life here. And if you ever need anything, please don't hesitate to let me know. I'm supposed to be holding a solo demonstration for this afternoon's lesson, but I'm feeling a bit nervous, huh? Oh right, I heard you used to be a cellist in a famous orchestra, Miss Leifa. Well, I definitely like to hear your demonstration then. Yeah, it's not every day you get to hear a professional for free. And now you're really making me feel the pressure. Oh well, I suppose it comes with the territory. As a former professional, the expectations held of me are very high. I'm worried I'll make a mistake. Well, there's no point in thinking about it now, I suppose. I'll just need to make extra sure my cello is tuned properly. This must be the student council room. That's right, would you like to pop your heads in and say hi? This is where Ren works, right? Yeah, let's go for it. Good afternoon, Anyas. I assume you're here to check out a book for today. Oh, but who are your friends? I'm Nadia, and I'm Swin. There are school's new exchange students. I'm giving them a little tour of the campus at the moment. Oh right, now that I think about it, I suppose someone did mention something about new students to me recently. Well anyway, it's a pleasure to meet you two. My name is Aria, and I'm the head of Aramis' library committee. Which means I'm also the one who fills out all the purchase orders for new books. So let me know if you have any requests, okay? So the school's library is run by its students. This place just gets better by a second. The boy Auguste, antipathy for the established regime, Ming Shina, a war of ideology's public downfall, text omitted. Wait, what? I feel like there's important stuff in here. What the heck? Why can't I view the entire thing? Our budget is a little tight, but if you can demonstrate its educational value, we can purchase just about any book you like. Unfortunately, things such as comics and gossip magazines are generally off the table. First years, I don't think I've seen you around here before. Oh, I see. You're those short-term exchange students that transferred in today, correct? That's right. Hey. I'm sorry if we're disturbing you, Frederica. Whatever. It's not like there's a rule that says first years can't interfere to your classrooms, even though there should be. Right. Why do I get the feeling she's not thrilled about us being here? Probably because she isn't. Let's make like a banana and split. Guys, I'm ashamed to be a part of this generation. You people have no manners whatsoever. If you don't have any business with me, then kindly see yourselves out.
Hi, Agnes. I see you brought the exchange students with you.
You must be showing them around campus.
Sup, you two? You were in our class earlier, right?
Yep. My name's Odette, and this is Albert. The two of us and Agnes are all part of the current student council.
Oh, so you're Ren's lackeys. Oof, you guys must have it rough.
Hey, I'm no one's lackey. Wait, you know Ren?
It sure seems that way. I'm guessing she had a hand in their transfer here. Yeah, she put us in touch with the right people. Ren's the best. She always got our backs when we're in a bind. Shame she's away. We'll need to swing by again when she's back so I can say hi. Oh right, I think she'll be back next week, so you could come visit then if you like. I never knew she had connections in Remiferia though. That plot thickens. There's no real point in thinking too hard on it. I doubt those connections are on the up and up. Anyway, the student council has been hard at work preparing for the festival. Oh, so you guys are the ones who got saddled with all the busy work. I don't think they're bearing the entire load though. It seems like everyone's in a rush to meet the deadline. The middle of the next month is creeping up on us fast. Some classes haven't even decided on what their theme's going to be. We've got budget allocation, PR stuff, mountains of supplies to look over. Okay, Phil, migraine coming on. Sorry, I know I haven't been pulling my weight lately, but I'll fix that soon, I promise. I haven't been pulling my weight, she says. Girl, don't think I didn't notice all the work you put in yesterday. And the documentation you put together has helped us stay on track. Trust me, we're fine. Alright, I have a favor to ask. Could you take a look at the suggestion box for us? We haven't been able to get around it to it ourselves. And hey, maybe Swin and Nadia can help out too. That kind of sounds like a pain, but I could be swayed if you hand over some free lunch vouchers. I don't think we have those. Oh, but Ren has some tea and cookies stashed away here. Okay, I'm on the case. I'm so sorry about her. She gets carried away with her wheeling and dealing. I can see that. Oh, there's the first bell. Alright, but I want to have some more fun. You've had more than enough fun. Anyway, we still have a little bit of time before class, but we should head back before long. Good idea. That's the story. Select head back to class from travel menu. Like I said, we should be fine here for a moment, but we might taking a look at the suggestion box for us. And once you're done, maybe we can have some tea together. That would be wonderful. Overdue book retrieval. A number of library books have been kept past their due date recently. Will the student council be willing to retrieve them for me? If so, I'll be waiting in the library. I can explain in detail there. Area. This must be the suggestion box. Collecting overdue books. So this is the kind of thing the student council helps out with. That's right. We try to resolve any issues that crop up in the student council's student body's daily lives at school, even the small ones. Of course, there's only so many problems we can deal with at once, but we try our best. You're so mature, Aggie. Okay, you convinced me. I'll give it a shot. Besides, it kind of sounds like it could be fun. That's all it takes, huh? Well then, why don't we head over to the library to speak with Area. Hello, Area. Oh, hello, Anya's. I read your letter in the suggestion box. Would you mind telling me a little bit about those overdue books? Oh, that. Well, if the student council is willing, I'll gladly take all the help I can get. The thing is, there are a few books I want to display during the school festival, but they still haven't been returned yet. Oh right, I remember you saying you wanted to set up a book display soon. Yes, I'm planning to set up a collection of books centered around Aramis and the Calvardian Revolution. Ooh, so people can enjoy the festival and learn about history at the same time. It's a fairly big library, so I'm sure you'll have plenty of options. That's true. However, I was hoping I could ask you to look for free books in particular. Will you mind? Okay, except... Law only. Does this really count as a 4SPG? Understood. We'll be happy to collect them for you. Those are precious school resources after all. It wouldn't be right to leave them unaccounted for. Yeah, gotta punish those rascals for not turning their books in on time. Who has them checked out anyway? A second year named Donatello, two first years named Julia and Shinon. You know, a great man once said, what you're missing today was not so yesterday. Ooh, so wise. Sounds more like someone stating the obvious, to me. I'm a little surprised to hear Julian's name come up, though. Oh yeah, he didn't seem like the type to keep anything past the due date. Well, regardless, late is late. I'd really appreciate it if you could go talk to the three of them for me. Of course, we'll take care of it. The Aramis Expedition Squad Arcade Solutions Edition.
Time to start working.
Do you have a moment?
Well, I wasn't expecting a student council representative to come collecting overdue books. I had every intention of returning it, it's just... Well, here you go. Sorry to get back so late. A biography of Aramis Gainsbourg. This book is right up your alley, isn't it? You see, Donatello is studying fine art at the moment. He even showed me one of his landscape paintings of Edith. You can really feel the essence of the city through his work. He has a very lovely way of painting. I suppose it's a pity of me to comment on an upperclassman's work, though. Not at all, to be honest. It's actually pretty nice to hear someone compliment my art. I noticed the name of the school, but Aramis was some artist guy too, right? Wasn't he the school's first principal? I think I saw a bronze statue of him on campus. That's right. More importantly, however, he was also a leading figure in the Calvardian Revolution. He was considered quite unique, even amongst his contemporaries. I'm sure someone with sensibilities like his would stand out in any time period. Sounds like an interesting guy. Maybe I'll give that book a read myself. Oh, hold on a second. What's wrong? Sorry, I just realized I should have said something sooner. I messed up one of the pages. I wasn't thinking and ended up getting some ink on it. I tried to find a replacement as soon as possible as I could, but it turns out it's been out of print for a while now. That's why I've been holding off on returning it. I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have been dueling while I was reading. Oh, is that all? Huh? I thought maybe you dumped a bunch of tea over it or something. I'm assuming most of it's still legible, right? Yeah, you can still read it just fine. My pen only slipped and rubbed along the page a bit. Well, we'll go ahead and take it back as it is for now. But if you're really that concerned, why not go talk to Aria about it? I'm sure she'll realize it was just a mistake. She knows the kind of person you are. You're right, I should go apologize to her. Thanks, Anyas, and thank you too as well. Alright, Len, we'd better get going. We'll see you later, Donatello.
One sec.
Oh no, I completely forgot. Here it is. It's a biography on General Atkinson. I started getting interested in him after I saw Gloria Dawn of the Revolution. Gloria? It's a movie about the Calvardian Revolution that was in theaters last year. General Olgar Atkinson was a comrade of Sheena Dirk, the martyr of the Revolution. The general used to be an officer in the Old Royal Army when he was young, right? Ooh, so he was on the enemy side, huh? He was an exceptional young commander. He had this incredibly sincere disposition and was said to be very skilled with a sword. However, he was born in the East, so he was actually only half white. He was even shunned within the military just because he wasn't born pure-blooded. I'm sure they were just jealous of his accomplishments. Yeah, but the thing is, even though my situation's not exactly the same, I can kind of relate to him. The times may have changed, but racism is still a very real thing in Calvard. And since I've got Eastern blood in my veins too, my story felt pretty relevant. Oh. I guess I got so wrapped up in thinking about it that I just lost track of time. I'm sorry you all had to come track me down. Don't even worry about it, and if I ever find anyone talking bad about you, they can look forward to swallowing a mouthful of needles. Oh, you don't need to go that far for me, really. I can't promise everything will get better in the future, but I hope we can at least create plenty of good memories together. Anyas. And with me too, I've got a whole list of school stuff that I want to try out. Now that we're classmates, we can hang out together all the time. That goes for you too, S. Yeah, I'd be up for that. I'm interested in hearing more about that movie you mentioned too. Heh, thank you guys. With the school festival coming up, I'm sure we'll have more than enough time to hang out with each other.
One sec.
You're right, I did borrow that book. But you're saying it still hasn't been returned. Ugh, he swore he would get it by its due date. You mean you gave it to someone else? No, well, I mean, I guess that's technically accurate, but... You say I checked out a biography on Sheena Dirk, but then my friend said he needed to use it for something in one of his classes. I know that I shouldn't have let someone else borrow a book I'm responsible for, and I did try to refuse him at first. It's just that he was so flustered. He said he was desperate for it. I mean, he even promised to return it for me. Sounds like he didn't leave you with much choice. That's normal, though. Friends borrow stuff from each other all the time. I mean, at least I think they do. By any chance, does this friend of yours happen to be Lyle? I guess there's no hiding it from you, huh, I guess? We'll go ask him about it then. Lyle tends to be pretty forgetful, so I'm sure he didn't mean any harm. Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for all the trouble, but if you could go and check on him, I'd really appreciate it.
One sec.
Oh crap, I totally forgot. Sorry, totally slipped my mind. This is the one you're looking for, right? A biography of Shion Dirk. Yes, this should be the one. Julian said you needed for help with something in your history class. Yeah, I've been really falling behind lately. It's just that it takes me so much longer to read than everyone else. I'm impressed that you're so diligent about catching up. Well, that's me, the picture of diligence. Anyway, yeah, it was mostly my fault. Just seeing how hard Julian was working made me think, man, I gotta study harder too. Plus, it's always nice to learn something new, don't you think? But I guess none of it will really matter in the end, since I'm planning to go back home after I graduate. I mean, we'll give my mom a little break. Oh, that's so sweet, Lyle. Wait, hold on, are you into me? Yeesh, you were doing pretty good there until you faceplanted on the landing. Anyway, maybe try not to cause Julian any more headaches, okay? Yes, yeah, you're right. I feel really bad about putting him out like that. I'll have to apologize to him later. We'll make sure the book gets returned. See you later, Lyle. That should be all 3 books. Let's head back to the area. We've collected the books you asked for, Area. I just hand the 3 titles to Arya. Yes, this looks like all of them. That was quick. Thanks for the help. Well, I did have 2 extra sets of hands. Was there anything else you needed? Well, ooh, sounds like you've got some more tests for us. Lay it on me. Well, if you insist, I suppose there is one other thing I wanted to ask about. It's not an overdue book, though. Actually, it's a script. It was for a play that was put on during the school festival 8 years ago. A script 8 years ago? Isn't that when Van, Elaine, and Renee... Was it originally kept in the library? No, there's no record of it all in their indexes. My understanding is that the play was based on the Calvardian Revolution. However, from the rumors I've heard, it was a little controversial. I assume the decision was made to keep it out of the library because they didn't want students to have access to it. Why is it controversial? A controversial play, huh? Tell me more. It covered the 4 main figures of the revolution: Shina, Olgar, Aramis, and Auguste. The goal was to depict their time before and after the revolution, based on historical evidence. Well, some historical evidence anyway. In reality, it was a parody, adding in new alternative interpretations of the characters. Shina was basically portrayed as an airhead, and Olgar Actington was so hot-blooded you might as well call him sweltering. That sounds super fun. Yes, a lot of people actually gave it rave reviews for how entertaining it was, but at the same time, there were also many who didn't approve of it. It must have brought about a lot of debate. I can see why a school would want it stored somewhere else. But in spite of all that, I'd like to put the script on display. All creators have the right to freedom of expression. Prohibiting access to it would be inexcusable. Plus, this is 8 years ago we're talking about. Anyone with strong opinions about it doesn't even attend Aramis anymore. Here, I want to read it too. I guess that only leaves the question of where to start looking. I think it might be a good idea to go check the student council office. Oh really? What makes you say that? Well, all the documentation for past school festivals is kept in there. I just figure it might be stored with the rest. I see. I guess you really were the right girl for the job. Please bring it by if you happen to find it. Sorry for the extra trouble, but I really do appreciate you doing all this. Do you know something about that play, Anyas? It almost seemed like you knew more than you were letting on back there. I noticed that too. Maybe like you've actually seen it before. There's no hiding anything from you two, is there? Not that I actually have anything to hide, mind you. Last year, the student council sat down and watched a footage of several previous school festivals. The play Arya was talking about was included in the footage. The ones who organized it were part of the past student council. In this case, Mr. Kincaid, Elaine, and Van. Oh, now I get it. It makes a lot more sense knowing Van was involved. Yeah, he's not exactly known for coloring inside the lines. Anyway, that's why I'm almost certain the script is in the student council office. Let's try looking for it with shard search so that we don't disturb Odette and Albert. Got it. Yeah, let's get to it.
Something's there.
No reaction. Maybe we're looking in the wrong place. Let's step outside for a moment. Is it possible someone threw it out? I'm sure none of our current members did, at least. I bet if Ren stumbled onto it, she'd put it somewhere for extra safekeeping. You think maybe they moved it to some super secret archive? The current student council doesn't seem to have any clue of its whereabouts. If only we could ask some of the older members. In that case, why don't we ask Frederica? Oh right, the self-important third year we saw in that classroom a while ago. That's a bit harsh, don't you think, S? Considering she was our last student council president, it's possible she might know something. Sounds like a good idea to me. Let's go ask her.
One sec.
How should I know? And if I did, what makes you think I'd tell one of Ren's crew? She sure is friendly. Not. Ren's crew, huh? You're right. How silly of me. It was 8 years ago, after all. Of course I'm right. It's not like I was their homeroom teacher or something. Oh, Ren's homeroom teacher. Man, figured you would have forgotten all about me already. Nice seeing you, Mr. Powell. Forgotten? Impossible. You just don't forget students as special as you, Van. I'm glad that despite everything, you seem to be doing well. Guess we should try somewhere else. Thanks for the help. Come on, Aggie, let's go. Oh, yes, of course. Sorry for the bar, Frederica. Humph, just what are those three up to anyway?
Do you have a moment?
That sure takes me back. Heck, I remember it like it was yesterday. Van and the others really put their all into that festival, not just the playing either, but all the prep work for the performance too. They head straight to the student council room after class, and boy, did they ever have their hands full. They only finished the day of the festival. It seemed like a pretty big workload, but I'm sure they were having a ball the whole way through. So that's what they were like. But what about the script? Unfortunately, I don't know where it is either. I recall hearing some negative feedback on the performance, so I didn't think it would affect how the school decided to store their script. Why don't you try asking Miss Matilda, the school nurse? She's been with the school longer than I have, after all, and I'm pretty sure she was an advisor to the student council at the time. Ooh, maybe she can point us in the right direction. Thank you so much, Mr. Powell. Good luck with your search.
One sec.
Oh my, that certainly does bring back memories. Could you just wait a moment, actually? I believe it was on this shelf. Ah yes, here it is. This must be it. The story of the Calvarian Revolution. Sounds like a B-grade knockoff. It's got Van's name on it, though. Did he write this? Oh, what fun times those were. The three running the festival that year were such close friends, too. They used to claim Kincaid was the most extraordinary president the student council had ever seen since its inception. Elaine was the first-year vice president at the time as well. Today she was taken aback by the script, would be putting it lightly. But in the end, she agreed to play the main role of Sheena. I must say, she inhabited the character wonderfully. Funny to think Van would write the character as such an airhead, though. Seems like he was taking jabs at everybody. He also took on the majority of the backstage work as well, though I'll admit, I hadn't thought of him to be the responsible type. Since he was in charge of general affairs, he decided to take the initiative by writing and producing the script. Heh, that really does sound like Van. But as you've already gathered, the content was a bit controversial, so the school elected not to store it in the library. That's why I've kept it here instead. I say we take a peek. What, right now? Under normal circumstances, I'd suggest we do it later, but honestly, I'm kind of curious, too. Swin. Oh, there's no need to worry, I don't mind. In fact, it gladdens the heart to know someone's interested in reading it again. I never thought I'd see the day. Well, please give Aria my regards. Well, if she says it's okay, then. Well, look at all these notes. He even wrote out all the stage directions. You fools dared to defile my sanctuary, and the time has come to expose my master plan. Wait, what's with these lines? Is this supposed to be Auguste? Oh, fiddlesticks, I've gone and lost my revolutionary flag again. Hey, Elgar, have you seen my flag around anywhere? Wow, they weren't kidding about Sheena being an airhead. Let's get some pyrotechnics in this scene. Remember to ask Renee about it later. Look up at the audience on this line. Lainey, give us some real puppy dog eyes. After taking the time to look it over, the three left the nurse's office and took the script back to Aria.
Woohoo! 3 cheers for us! Reward deposit!
Dousing Mira. Reviving Balms. Head back to class. The last bell rung just as the group returned to class, and first afternoon lessons began. Yeah, I guess it's hard to be a trained assassin at basketball. After class. Oh crap, I've got work today. See you guys later. It was nice meeting you both. I hope we can talk more tomorrow. Sure thing. Bye-bye. I've got to do some more filming for a festival screening event. I'll be sticking around campus for a while, so if you want to drop by and chat some later, feel free. Sure thing. Oh, and thanks again for sharing your notes on art history. It was a big help. It was no trouble at all. I get that mid-year transfer is tough. Don't be afraid to lean on any of us if you need to, okay? Everybody sure seems busy. Clubs, part-time jobs, festival prep. It's like there's always something going on. Yeah, I knew it was an elite school, but it's a lot different than I was expecting. In a good way, of course. Aramis is a place that emphasizes freedom and flexibility. That's what attracted so many people to it over the years. Yeah, like her new boss man and Specs, right? Elaine graduated from Aramis too, if I'm not mistaken. The alumni from this place are anything but a normal bunch. Hey, you might be right about that. There were people of all stripes here, although there was a time when things weren't always so upbeat. Oh, you don't say. I feel like I've heard something about that before. She must be talking about the time when Ren was running for student council president. Well, I think it's about time we head out. School's over now, and it looks like everyone's gone to do their club activities and stuff. Good point, although I wouldn't mind wandering around campus with you for a while if you'd like. Well, I'm so down for that. The Adventures of the Aramis Expedition Squad Episode 2 is officially underway. Let's go around and play pranks on everyone. How about no? More importantly, there's a bulletin board here in the Auber District, right? I think we should do a few requests if we have the time. What, you want me to spend my free time doing work? No way, hard pass. It's what I normally say, but I kind of want to take on one or two actually. We weren't able to do any earlier today. What are you talking about? We did the library one. Right, it's against school rules to leave campus during our lunch break. Oh, do you mind if we drop by a student council room again? Oh, then Albert asked me to come, and they want me to bring you along too. If you're fine with going, then we can save that visit for last. Work comes first. Right, sounds good to me. Can leave campus and explore Auber District. Hey, just popping in with an update from Mardic support. Further analysis has revealed a new floor of the Marchen Garden, so check out when you get a chance, okay? 5th floor. Oh, it's not gonna be easy keeping everyone's levels balanced, though. That sounds good to me. I'll send some materials your way then. When you have the time, would you mind giving them a glance? Of course. You know, Mr. Powell was a tad worried about how you'd adapt to the new environment, but I think you've been handling everything quite well. However, I do think you can afford to ease up a little, Miss Toa. There's no need to go overboard. Oh, my apologies. I'll try my best not to overdo it. I'm really grateful for all your support so far, Miss Patilla. Getting the chance to talk with students always gives me a little energy boost. It's not that it makes me feel young again, really. I guess it just makes me want to work harder, you know? Of course, Spells and Alzheimer have very different histories. That's actually something I learned from you, Mr. Powell. Your lectures are always pretty insightful. If only all my students thought that way. Well, if there's ever anything you're confused about, feel free to ask. I certainly don't mind having a good chat every now and then. I only came here to ask about a concept I didn't fully understand during class. But Mr. Powell and I got caught up in yet another long conversation. I just can't help it. Our discussions are just so enlightening. I wish all my students were as passionate about history as Aria. I enjoy all our little chats, and surprisingly I always come away with from them with more knowledge than I had before. We tend to be at our busiest right when the school day ends, so students like to get something to eat before the club starts. I'm so glad I get to support all these growing minds. By the way, do you know we get our desserts delivered from a famous bakery? That's why we're sold out so often. The first headmaster of Aramis may have been an artist upon the school's founding, but before that he was actually a mathematician. This simple fact, Miss Leifa. The influence he has over the history of mathematics speaks for itself. I understand where you're coming from, but when all is said and done, Aramis was an artist first and foremost. Yes, his logic and sensibilities were ultimately rather difficult to follow at times, but he more often than not referred to himself as a lover of the arts. No, he stated quite often that math is the foundation for everything in the universe. To put it another way, well, this argument sounds like it's going nowhere. Yeah, who even cares? Those two can be pretty stubborn sometimes. No, see, I don't think you understand what art really is. What I'm trying to say. Listen here, math is the foundation for everything in the universe. Shinon requested I spend a day helping her with filming. She is certainly passionate about movies, I'll say that much. I suppose I could learn a thing or two from her. Great job, Frederica, you're a natural. Yes, this is great. Fantastic even. I took on this role because I heard it was going to be a very important part. But the way these lines read, it's like my character's an unsympathetic jerk. Is this really how people see me? I was the student council president once upon a time. Sending my subordinates on last-minute errands was all part of the job, so I'm not going to apologize for that. So, why do I get a feeling that other students don't have the highest opinion of me? You definitely should have handled the Ronald situation better. I know everybody's busy prepping for the festival lately, but we've still got to practice. Okay, time to get this team in tip-top shape. Hey, get your head in the game. Plays like that won't even get us past the first bracket. This is the boys' basketball team's room. If you're looking for the players, they're all practicing on the court right now. We're kind of in the middle of a slump at the moment. I'm trying to figure out how we can fix it. I got a letter of acceptance from the Basel Institute of Science a few days ago. It's not exactly an admission gift or anything, but they gave me access to their new app. You got into Basel, that's amazing. Congratulations. What kind of app did they give you? An orbital drone simulator. Evidently, there are quite a few young engineers at Basel who are familiar with drone technology. I can't wait to share all my ideas with them. Do you think it was developed by Katra? I wouldn't be at all surprised. Basel allows the students to take online classes. I'd attend the lectures right away if I could, but I'll just have to wait a little longer. The members of the athletic club have pretty much settled on a direction for a booth at the festival. Looks like I won't have to flay anyone alive this year. I was surprised to learn Edward is Sasha's older brother. Oh, I suppose I'll just have to play by ear for now. Scribble, hope I'm doing this right. I want them to know how I really feel. Hold up, is he writing a love letter? Hey, if he is, we better give him some privacy. My father is a famous classical painter from Marchen. In order to ensure I follow in his footsteps, my parents have had me taking art lessons ever since I was a child. I suppose I am grateful to some degree. After all, that's what got me into Aramis. But I don't want to be a classical painter. No, I want to be a comic book artist. Thinking about what's expected of me, though, it worries me every day.
So sleepy.
So, well, there's not much I can do about it at the moment. I should just focus on finishing my piece for the festival. I found an anonymous letter in my locker. The person who reads this will find nothing but misery in life. Guess I'll just add it to the collection. This is all karma. I just need to accept it. You know, I haven't been able to get in touch with Ronald lately. Hope he was able to put the past behind him. Not that I need to be worrying about anyone other than myself. Hey Lyle, I figured I would let you know I'm the one in charge of the first year stalls for the upcoming festival. You mentioned you wanted to do a snack bar. Yeah, I do. It's something I've been wanting to try for a while now. Alright then, I'll let everyone else know. That said though, I'm kind of impressed. It's going to be a lot of work balancing festival activities with your part-time job. Well, I gotta keep helping out with the bills at home and everything, you know. But that doesn't mean I have to give up on living my school life. By the way, what are your thoughts on going on a little date later? No, I'm good, actually. Besides, I have a feeling you'd make a better pair with someone else. You think so? Well, can you introduce me? I have someone in mind that would be a good match for Lyle. I'm just not sure how they feel about each other yet. It might be a bit early to spark a flame. Someone that'd make a good pair with me. Does such a girl really exist? Is it Shinon? There certainly are quite a few rare unique students among the Aramis crowd. Just watching them all makes me feel terribly pleased. Surely you feel the same, Madeleine. I can't believe it's already been 4 months since Craig's tragedy. Well, at least the city seems to have regained its sense of calm. If only we could spend our days in peace. You're such a good boy, Apollo. Playing with you is my favorite. Woof woof. I'll be heading off on a food tour in a moment. I decided to end the day with a real slice of luxury as well, and Lucia's cake. I made plans for all my other stops too, of course. This is going to be so exciting. Food tours can be pretty expensive, you know. That's why I had to get a part-time job. Thankfully, it's in the food service industry, so I get free meals too. It's been a real lifeline. I'm one of Aunt Lucia's most loyal customers. I've been coming here forever. Holland considers me one of his regulars, of course. He's even memorized which cakes I like the most. He really knows how to please his fans. Oh, Anya, so you might make some new friends recently? Hello, Mr. Holland. Actually, these two are exchange students. They just arrived in Edith the other day. Nice to meet you. These cakes look so yummy, by the way. And Lucia Patisserie, so this is one of Van's favorite bakeries. You know Van as well. Then it's decided. You need to try some of our samples. Fresh orange cake. Ooh, thank you. If you're sure, we don't mean to be a bar or anything. Oh, it's no problem at all. Just think of it as a little advertisement. Thank you very much, Mr. Holland. I suppose it's a bit unusual for exchange students to come so late in the year, but it's always nice to see new faces. Please feel free to stop by on your way home from school sometime. Alright, now that all my luggage has been dropped off, I can finally go diving again. Let's see, I should probably stay in the general vicinity today. Diving? Is she talking about the underground tunnels? There's no way. Well, actually, considering this is Sigourney we're talking about. Oh, the exchange students. Do you need us or something? No, not really. I just couldn't help but notice that you two are in incredible shape. We sure are. The very picture of peak performance, they call us. Aha. I assume you guys go diving as well. Well, whatever. It should be fine as long as we don't bump each other. Okay, Marchen Garden. Regardless, I was glad to hear Elsheim's spots in the mirror. Please give the ambassador my best. Of course, it was an honor to hear your opinions as well, Senator Ryan. This trip has allowed us to reaffirm the Republican Party's intentions to retain good relations with our country. I hope we can look forward to hearing more from you on the topic in the future. Well, please remember that the views I expressed are not officially held by our party. They're only my personal opinion. I must follow my own principles, after all, even if that means drifting away from the Republican Party's mainstream politics. At any rate, I should be going. Allow me to offer my gratitude once more. Isn't that Senator Ryan Connery? He's been in the news a lot lately. He's said to be a young, up-and-coming member of the Republican Party. Plenty of people have their eye on him. I see. He looks a little young for a politician, don't you think? But there's something about him that makes him seem so capable. I know I've said my goodbyes, but I don't feel like going home just yet. Perhaps I should take this time to stop by the church. I suppose it has been a while. This will be a good chance to re-examine my path under the eyes of the goddess. Princess Zeta actually spoke to me the other day. It caught me out by surprise, honestly. I swear, she becomes more beautiful and intelligent every day. Prince Reed must be very proud. Welcome to Edith Cathedral. Our place of worship is open to everyone and anyone, no matter your background. Please feel free to stop by whenever you'd like. I wonder what those girls are praying for. Oh no, stop letting your thoughts stray, Philia. How was Sunday school, Amiya? Well, math was pretty hard, but we ended up doing some arts and crafts after. Wait a minute, isn't Daddy supposed to be home soon? But I still need to finish the picture I drew for him. Come on, Mommy, we need to hurry. And I'm sure he'll be more than thrilled to see it.
Edith Cathedral sure is impressive.
You can say that again. It was erected around 510, which makes it the oldest building in Edith.
Wow, Aggie! You really know your stuff!
So you're Yoda, right? Where you live? I live with my mommy. Do you all live above ground? Of course we do. You know, you're kind of weird, Yoda. Whoa, these kids are the same age as me. I love this school thing. I can't wait to talk to everyone. You said your name was Gabriella, correct? How did Yoda like his first day of Sunday school? Well, he definitely seems to have enjoyed himself, so I guess I can't really complain. But we don't even have a home address at the moment. I don't think we'll be allowed to. They must have fallen on difficult times recently. There's no need to seek permission for his education. Under gods, we are all equal. Right, she can say that all she wants, but do the others actually believe it? Looks like they're in the middle of something. Isn't she from the Blacklight District? The people of the church are friendlier than I thought they'd be. I'm still kind of on edge about this, so I just don't want it to cause any trouble. Is it alright if I ask you a few questions? As long as you're comfortable, of course. Isn't that... I'm in the middle of a trip at the moment, but I need to stop by the capital for an errand real quick. I'll have to get back on the road soon, though. Don't even think I've got the time to visit kids. Anyway, it looks like you students have some business to attend to as well. Would you like to take a look at some of my wares? I picked up a variety of items from all over the world. Some of it's trash, some of it's real treasure. You're kind of weird, but sure, we'll take a peek. Yeah, let's see what you've got. I should be heading out soon. I just needed to stop by the capital for a quick errand. I wonder how the kids are adjusting. I imagine it'll take some time getting used to it all. Well, what she does with her life now will be up to her and her alone. Doubt she'd want an old man like me buying in on her business again.
What would you like?
The work as a liaison often requires me to visit churches around the Republic. I tend to see people who use the Revolution Festival as a turning point in their life. It really drives home just how strong people can be, and how weak. Seems like the city's been a bit calmer lately. The tragedy at Cray Village left many in deep scars. We'll be healing from them for a while yet. But I have faith that we can move forward with our lives, hand in hand.
Let's see here.
There's a 4 species on the bulletin board. Last stop, destruction. According to recent intel, a dangerous monster, the Regina Geist, has been sighted in the Auber District's abandoned subway line. We would greatly appreciate you taking care of this beast in the guild's stead. Bracer Guild. Okay, won't be easy to try to get Anya's EOTM, but I'll do it anyways.
Have a charge attack ready.
There! Next one! I got this, son!
Okay. There we go.
Done and dusted.
You know, even though her play style is a little bit weird in cramped quarters.
Treasure
Nicely
chest.
done, Nadia.
You Mats.
Shine forth!
There, hopefully I won't actually make one the R2 EOTM.
I can live with this.
Mine too.
Yes.
Sepith. Okay, these are kind of freaky.
Do your best, everyone.
You have a charge attack ready.
Got you!
Settle this right now.
So this.
It's up to you, Anya.
Shine forth! Let's spin it! Our time to shine!
Oh, that's not good.
I'll take it.
Fairy earring.
Ah, a treasure chest. Good find.
Topaz ring.
Access granted. Commencing operation. Expanding search field. Code under analysis. Security clear. Expanding search field.
Oh, hell.
Expanding search field. Code under analysis. Security clear. Expanding search field.
Okay.
Expanding search field.
Oh, this is a wide range one.
Expanding search field. Expanding search field.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Expanding search field.
There we go.
Field. Analyzing code. Security clear.
Oh,
Time limit approaching. Mission accomplished.
that was close. Alter Salos. Regen's hit point and increased attack when boosted. 2 SP, okay. And Phobos as well. Celestial Bomb.
Nana wins again!
Wow! You did great, Nadia!
Fearsome Foe. Exterminate.
Activating shards.
Jabril Guard.
Shield! Protect everyone! Our time to shine!
Okay. Ideal Force.
This is your chance for a shard boost.
La Forte.
Here you go!
Oh, that's gonna be difficult.
Pardon me!
Nice counter. Okay.
We've got this in
Ivy Frost.
Certain arts seem activating drive.
You got this, Aggie!
Activating skill.
We can win!
That actually paid for itself. Nice. Okay.
Got this in the
Attack their
bag!
weakness with an art.
I
Activating
believe
skill.
in you, Ash!
Too slow! You're done! Keep it up, Nadia!
Getting Cataract Wave to hit all of them seems to be impossible, though.
We're doing good!
If I can hit at least 2, that would be fine as well.
Keep it up, it's working!
Certain arts seem to work better. Certain arts seem to work better. Activating drive.
Keep it up, Nadia!
A chance!
Okay, unfortunately, yeah, Mark does not last long enough. It's one of the worst spell mechanics.
Got this in the bag!
Certain arts.
Activating drive.
Ha!
It's up to you, Agnes!
Activating skill.
Never mind. Yeah, it really only works if you're trying to set up an S-craft.
Request completed.
Mira deposit confirmed!
Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Trails for Daybreak 2. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.